It killed me not knowing. Spent day after day trying to learn how. Didn't matter how much my parents, relatives, and teachers tried to help. Eventually I realized I would have to do this on my own. After overcoming many emotional obstacles and suffering from mental frustration, I, Isaiah Ian Johnson, learned to read. I was in kindergarten at the time. By the time I reached the 3rd grade, I'd been reading on my own for quite some time. But in the 3rd grade, I read the first book that really blew my mind. It was J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That book made me say, wow, literature is amazing. It made me want to read more and more and more. My new favorite book is a book called 1984 by George Orwell. The protagonist's name is Winston. In Winston's society, everything is run by the Communist Party, or the party. Now, the party makes a strict set of rules, and they continue to diminish the English language in an attempt to not make anyone have to think. So what they do is they create a language called Newspeak. Now, Newspeak is just like the English language I'm speaking to you now, but more condensed. So they take out all of the extraneous words. So they keep hacking and hacking away at the English language, so that eventually you won't have to think, and they'll be able to think for you. Now, whenever that happens, the results are, more often than not, disastrous. Knowledge is power, and literacy is knowledge. Back to the knowledge is power thing. I read an article last month that said in Egypt says illiteracy is still ripe among rural women in Egypt. There's a woman in her mid-40s named Mesma, she says, quote unquote, "Life goes on and this is my lot, comma. Even if I were to learn how to read, would it make a difference?" Mesma says, "In America today, we take for granted that everyone can read. I took it for granted until about a month ago." Mesma then later on goes to say, "This is my lot. Reading doesn't make a woman socially acceptable or useful. Here in villages, we women grow up to marry and have children. That is our role in life. Anything else is a luxury." So reading is definitely something we take for granted here. And because this woman can't read, she does not have power. Also, contrastingly, she does not have power because she can't read. Thank you.